So
we are pretty close to probably heading out.
maybe, maybe not. And then I'll find some way to teleport in there. Don't worry, I got my ways. Okay. So previously on the Nook and Cranny Incorporated, you guys dealt with these group of adventurers who seemed to be attacking your village. They were killing some skeletons, which turned out to be the farmers of this town. Also, heads up, I may be leaving in a bit. Oh, never mind. You can pick up George when he asks. Never mind. I'm on a D&D session.
Let's go outside. What time does he leave?
Island.
Whenever he calls or texts me.
Yeah. I'll take my shoes off.
So, yeah, you guys dealt with those adventurers. You guys learned that these skeletons are the farmers of this land.
Wow.
And then you guys talked to the guardsmen, in which you guys got repaid for what you guys did. Maybe just some healing potion, because once more didn't ask for your help, and you guys were putting yourself in harm's way. But the fact that you guys did end up doing most of the work, he gave you a healing potion. Yeah, I got
Thingy.
one.
I don't know what it's called.
Yes. After which, a woman came out from the crowd. She had this orange hair, red glasses, and was donning some type of leather work. Came up to Plague and asked him if they knew each other or in some way, shape, or form, because for some reason she was being pulled towards him. You guys soon realized that this is Mirai, a noble woman from the noble ship. You guys don't know which family she's in, but she is in a rich family. And she has came out to find you, Plague, in particular, because she felt for some reason something was pulling her to you. After a very awkward conversation, because she was very shy and seemed to be hiding something, but it's pretty apparent. Aldor went to the orc that he made a deal with, Bolfar, and got the Nook and Cranny symbol back, except for now it's gold. And he got his armor plate back, which was refined back to almost near perfection, but just missing just that much. After which, Mirai asked you guys if you guys were hungry, and she would make you guys food, and you guys gladly accepted. So she went out of her way and made some food. Or went shopping for some food. Plague, you decided to follow her, and then she was getting harassed by these prostitutes in the red light district. In which case you intervened and stopped them, and then you guys had a little small conversation about who you guys are, and she asked a lot of questions about you. And then she gave you a piece of note. She said that whenever you guys are ready, and when I'm done cooking, it'll be roughly an hour. Just tap on this piece of paper, and you'll get your food. And you didn't know what that meant, but you accepted regardless. And she went back to her noble room and made some food. While you guys were over here, Kaz and Plague, you guys went to We Fix Your Stuff, which is being run by a bunch of goblins. And these goblins made you your boot back. You now have 2 boots.
What is it?
Yeah, boot.
And then you guys traveled back to the ritual district and churchyard, and you tapped. Oh, you were also assigned. You held up the symbol. I forgot about this. You held up the Thieves Guild symbol.
Yep.
And you were assigned to steal 5 pairs of pants from the guardsmen to justify how good you really are at sneaking and whatnot. And then so after traveling down and went back up, you guys summoned Mirai by tapping on the scroll, and blood poured out from the scroll, and then she appeared from the blood, and you guys were kind of scared from it, but you guys accepted it because once more it's free food. and then she realized that she forgot the utensils, in which case you guys decided to go back through the red light district to go to the bar that you guys are currently in, the Iron Maiden Inn. And you guys decided to eat there and try to get some alcohol beverages from the barkeep in the back, in which case he said, since you guys don't have enough money, make a deal with me. And the deal was to invoke fear into the guards, because some of the the commoners here do not like this noble shit. They like the way it was before, where everyone just roamed free. But with these guards here, it's kind of messing up things. But he just asked for you guys to invoke fear onto these guards, and you guys will be rewarded with the alcohol. But you guys are kind of you guys are kind of you guys are kind of speculating, and actually I forgot what Plague. Oh, Plague, you wanted money.
He rolled a 2 in a persuasion.
Yeah. So you guys are currently just sitting around this table with half-eaten food, which was rather decent, especially since you guys, it's been a while since you guys ate. Is pretty good, but you guys definitely had better. And yeah, this is where we are, at the Iron Maiden. And what do you guys want to do?
Jesus.
Well, hold on. I'm not gonna do much. I'm in the process of doing some other stuff.
So, do we have a room at this inn? Or
You guys
kind of here, and then we're gonna we're just using their tables or whatever.
Yeah, you're just using their table. You guys had Chris and Ninja, Aldor and Ninja had a room here. They have to repay for another night if they want to stay here.
I would like to put forward the idea to repay for another room and take a long rest.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Who agrees with the bird man?
I would like to stop by a place of business before that.
I mean,
Where do you want to go?
Yeah.
I would like to try to buy more arrows.
You can always do that after we rest.
Or it doesn't matter when you do it, really. Okay, well, yeah, Aldor is the tiebreaker. Aldor, do you want to sleep or do you want to look for arrows?
I want to look for Ninja. She was around here somewhere.
Well, Ninja did tell you that she was gonna head back to the Iron Maiden and just do whatever. It's your call. If you really want to find her, you got to make a perception check.
Maybe you'll find her in a free room that she paid for it.
To my knowledge, you guys are actually pretty okay. But no, yeah, I guess we should rest up.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys go back to the barkeep and you say, we want a room for one night, and then the barkeep, he just exchanges you. Here it's 2 gold. Is that okay with each one of you? For 2 gold each?
Yeah, 2 gold each. Okay.
So 6 gold total. And you turn around and Mirai, she looks at all of you guys and she says, well, if you guys are gonna go rest, then I'm just gonna make my way back home. And then she takes a nice curtsy and then
Plague, why don't you see her back? Be a gentleman.
No, I thought you were gonna say invite her to the room.
Okay. I see.
So when I
Maybe that is a good idea.
come back with George, I want to sleep.
No promises. Okay, so Play, you're gonna follow Mirai back to her place?
Well, I think escort would be the proper.
Okay. So you walk up to her and you say such. She says, well, you can't get past the guards, so I mean, the least you can do is walk me to the guards, right?
Okay.
Alright. So that means Aldor and Kaz, you guys are going to bed?
I'll wait for Plague to get back.
Right?
What?
George's not getting picked up till 5, right?
I don't know.
Sam told me about 5.
Okay. Alright. So, Plague, you walk her out.
I'm laying down, dude.
Okay, so Plague, you walk her out. She walks this direction. You want to talk to her in any way?
I want to ask her her opinion on the king.
Mm.
Okay. Or her family's perspective.
Yeah, that's what you
My
get.
my family's kind of their own thing. They don't really care too much about the king, and from what I've heard, the king hasn't really done anything too bad necessarily. And there's been some beheadings and executions, but it's kind of they were asking for it.
Jesus.
Just a few.
They're asking- Oh my god. This king sounds like a bad character.
I mean, he's made all this, and everything seems to be working fine.
It's just Justice Leon.
It's justice.
Wait,
We
what?
have our own kind of justice
Oh.
in Knook and Cranny Incorporated.
Well, actually, you're
Right.
not part of the guild, but
Alright. What's it called?
Rip.
I continue my escort.
okay. So, you walk through these guards, and once more, this wall. Once more, there is some guards, and then they look at her, and then they just like make a nice nod, as they seem to recognize her. This part of the district, it's more like the docking district. There is a wall between, but they seem to be crafting some boats and sending them through this hall over here that leads to the sea and whatnot. And you do see some other tieflings and dwarves bringing in some supplies from over here. Would you like to say anything else?
Just go back to the end, I guess.
Okay. So, once you reach these doors in this building right here, you notice that there's a bunch of guards on the outside. Oh yeah, you weren't in here. Okay, well you're here now.
Hello.
So you look at this large building, and you see a bunch of guards on the outside. Looking through some of the windows, you also see a bunch of guards on the inside. And she tells you, this is where all the guards are located. They'll escort me through the noble district. Sadly, you can't come unless you're a noble. So
He is not a noble.
mhm.
I am a scoundrel.
Jesus Christ.
So then she takes a nice curtsy once more, and then she reaches into her pocket, and then she hands you another piece of paper, and she says, whenever you need me, just tap twice.
Tap it with your dick.
Alright.
And then she walks into the building, and then you see that these guards are talking to her. She's talking back to them, and then they
Abby.
fade off into the distance.
Fair one. Alright, I guess guess I'll make my way back.
Okay. While you're out here, since you said you were looking for arrows, you want to make a let's see, you want to shop for them, or
Yes.
You want to make an arrow check?
make a charisma check, so +0.
Okay.
Rip.
Oh, rip.
Oh, what?
You're only supposed to roll 1. Why'd you roll 2?
Because he can.
Okay, there we go. 3.
Oh, Ninja's here too. Okay. Apparently.
The
Is
whole
it-
squad.
But I'll go up to 14. You got 14. So looking around, you do see a fisherman, and he has some harpoons and other small arrow-like features in his wares.
Alright. I guess I'll go up to this man.
Yeah, looking at him, he seems to be some type of merfolk character. He has a scaly skin like a fish. Right, he has fins for ears. He doesn't have hair. He's bald. He has
Poor guy.
blue skin, green eyes, and seems to be naked. But once more, he's like a fishman.
Oh, okay.
So you walk
Alright, time to buy from the fishman.
up to him, okay,
Yes.
and he's like, "Hello there. Who are you, and how may I help you?"
Hello, sir. I am Plague, and I am looking to browse your wares, perhaps.
What are you looking for in particular?
Well, the main two things I'm looking for are arrows and perhaps a rapier.
A rapier. Sadly, I don't have any of those here, but arrows. And then he starts digging through some of his barrels and everything. He's like, we have, as you can see, harpoons, and we also have one of these. And he pulls out a really, really large, almost ballista-like arrow.
Jesus fuck.
Oh my god.
And he's like, sadly, I don't think that'll work for your bow there, but
That thing's almost as big as me.
yeah, there's a lot of fish in the sea. Some of them bigger than the others.
So I'll be seeing you around.
Ask him where you can find bows, or arrows, you dumbo.
Where can I find arrows, you dumbo?
Did you just cut? No. You wouldn't really find them here in the Fisherman's Dog, but hey, if you want, I can sell you some bait that you could put on your arrows.
Traps make you gay. No, thank you, sir. I'm just looking for those for combative wares.
All right. Well, then I guess I'll see you around.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Okay, and then you walk back to the inn. Aldor, how much money do you have? Do you know? Because apparently I didn't
I'm
say it.
at 14 after that. 2 gold.
Okay. So you have 14. Okay. So, you guys walk back to the inn. You guys rest up. You guys are now fully healed. You guys wake up today, and what do you guys want to do?
Oh, I want to give myself full HP is what I want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
also,
same.
also the temporary hit points are gone. They
That's
last.
what I thought
yeah,
as well.
They last 12 hours.
Okay.
Alright.
Cool. So when you try to grab your mouse and you just stick your hand in your soup.
What? That's
I don't
a
know what I'm
that's a natural one right there.
So I'm fully healed at this point, right?
Yes, and you have all your spells as well.
Oh yes, I can use my
Oh, I
sneak
gotta reset
spell.
my spells. Total 4 and 2. Cool. All right. I think that should be everything. Yep. All right. Good to go.
All right.
All right. So what's the plan for today, boys?
You guys want to go steal pants?
Okay. So I don't know about that.
There might be an opportunity to steal other things.
This is true.
Wait a minute. Did I up your... Didn't you steal money from a... Yeah, you did, right? Yeah, okay, I did.
Guard, yeah.
Yeah, so how much money are you at right now?
I'm at 18 after the 2.
Okay, so I'm correct. Okay. Alright, so what's the plan, boys?
What is the task that was given to us by the
Steal pants.
to steal 5 pairs of guardsman pants.
We don't even have to go into the guard tower. We can just go around and kill guards until we have 5 of them
Oh my god.
and then get the pants.
I want you to say that again, but slowly.
We can go five guards roaming about and just kill them and take their pants. We don't even have to go to the guard tower.
I think that is a great idea.
Yeah. Okay.
Aldor,
No,
what
serious.
do you think?
More
Oh.
blood for the blood god.
Steal them from the red light district.
Hey, is everyone
Fuck it.
does everyone else see
Oh, that might not actually be a bad idea. We can see if any of the guards are a little bit on the kinky side, and then like when they're not looking and they're doing the business, just steal their pants.
Oh, Aldor, your mic's mute. Does everyone else see this, or is that just me?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay.
That's why he's talking in text chat.
Wait, barracks run? What do you mean barracks run? What's that? That sounds
Steal them
interesting.
from the red. I mean, Plague, you're the only one that has a general idea where the barracks are.
All right.
But it's
Is that where-
it's your guys' call. Would you rather go through the red light district and try to find some guards there, or go to the barracks?
My vote's on the red light.
Marco, we can get our money stolen.
Okay, so I'm Thought Patrol, you fucker.
Okay, fine. We'll go to the red light district. See if we can find 5 pairs.
All right, Aldor, do you follow or?
Or maybe the guards have like a supply, like a in-town supplier for their pants. Maybe we can just purchase.
Yeah, we should
these.
probably do some research maybe before we just jump.
Can I do like an insight check, or like a?
You can make a
Maybe I
you can make a history check at this point because you've seen
Alright.
a lot of the area.
All right. Okay.
2 + 2 is 4. Minus 1, that 3. Quick math.
13.
Everyday man on the block. Ooh, that Rice Krispies.
13. Okay. You've seen some outfitters around town. You know you've seen them, but you can't exactly recall where they are.
I see. So people do sell these fucking pants.
Yes.
Wait a minute. We can go ask my friends the gnomes. Or the gnomes or the goblins,
The
whichever they were. I don't remember.
We goblins, the we fix your stuff.
Yeah, they might. Well, they probably know the area more than we do. I mean, you work here for a living.
All right. If you want to go do that, your guys' call. I mean, you guys could split up if you guys really wanted to.
No, there's no ammo in the red light district over myself.
Well, we had to go through the red light district to get to the gnomes.
Mm-hmm.
No, the goblins. The goblins are right here.
Yeah, goblins are. Yeah.
Oh, we're in. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, because we're at the inn.
Yeah, and then the red light's this part.
Chris says
That might
if
not even
we're-
be a bad idea.
I know.
Yeah, we'll talk to the goblins and then we'll decide on that.
So you guys gonna leave your money with Aldor and then go?
Well, we're gonna go to the goblins first and then see what they have to say about it.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So you guys go to the goblin store to we fix your stuff, and once more
Fuck
these
now.
these goblins are like really happy to see you guys, and well, one in particular, the other 6 are like kind of skeptical because they're being bullied by this one old goblin, and
The old goblin is our friend. Yeah.
yeah, and he looks at you guys and goes, "Ah, welcome back."
Hello. Plague, is there anything you would like to ask? I mean, not Plague, Kaz.
I greet him in his familiar language, and I was asking if we can acquire some information from around town from him.
About the pants, right?
Yeah, about more importantly, we're looking for about the pants. Just that's
Okay.
probably the easiest way to.
He's just not going to know anything.
Some guards. Oh, he's speaking in goblin, so Plague you would understand. Some guards come here and we fix their pants. We have one in the back.
Really?
Leon, you can't understand him.
Oh,
But I
I'm
convey-
not playing. I'm the Stockton character at this point.
So I convey this to Xeon or to Plague. What should we do? What should we do about this situation?
Aldor's with you guys too. He's typing right now.
They'd
They
want fresh pants. What makes you
What-
think
well,
fresh
Well,
pants?
they've
Well,
been
we can always
operating on
wash
his
'em.
pants.
We can wash 'em.
Anything, they're better than fresh pants. They can iron them out. How much for the pants? Hmm.
For these pants, 1 silver.
Really?
Pay him the silver. Give him the silver. Give him the fucking silver.
I don't. Does he have change for gold?
No.
Yes, you do. I gave you money the other day.
No, no.
I say, my friend, what about the silver I gave to you the other day in exchange for the boot?
Lost it.
Mhm.
We are in a conundrum.
Okay, I'm gonna like to ask him what else he has finished around the shop. What other wares he just has that are fixed and ready to buy, that are either other people's or that he's willing to sell for a price, or ones that he's selling himself.
So he takes you guys to a closet, and you can see like about like 25 pieces of clothing. Most of them are jackets, some are pants, and some are shoes. And he will tell you that these are people that forgot their wares, and I'm selling each of them the jackets for 5 silver pieces, pants for 1 silver piece, shoes for 1 silver piece each.
Can you guys stud my armor?
Shut the fuck up.
You came here last time and he said if you give them leather and they'll do it.
Oh yeah, huh? Wait, will they have just leather laying around in their closet?
Oh, they used the last of their leather to make Kaz's boot.
Really? None of those jackets or pants or anything are made out of leather?
Nope.
Wait, how many silver is in a gold?
10 silver.
I'd be paying 10 times the amount if I gave you gold.
Is there anything good in the little closet?
Yeah, 4 pairs. 15 tops, 6 pants, 4 pairs of shoes.
Well, unless you guys are up for aesthetics, I was gonna say, I don't even know. I don't even know. He doesn't have change for anything. He just takes your fucking money.
Yeah, we take your money.
We fix your stuff.
Yeah. Nah, I'm definitely. Unless Marco wants to do it. I'm
Well,
good.
I only have gold pieces.
Yeah, same.
All right.
Red light theft.
Alrighty. I thank him and tell him that we'll consider being back at a later time.
Okie dokie. And then you guys
Tell him to keep the pants hot for me.
as you look back, you see that he's telling 2 of his goblin folk to sit on the pants.
That's adorable.
Alright,
Okay.
Before we enter the red light, we would like to give or at least I would like to give my money to Chris Bond before he goes back to the inn.
Okay. Plague, you doing this as well?
I will keep my money.
Okay. So, you had 12. Now you're at 0.
I had 18. I had 20 and then I paid 2.
Oh, wait, I thought. Wait, okay. Wait.
Yeah, I found 20 off the guard and then we stayed at the inn.
Oh, Plague, you're doing it. I thought Kaz was doing it. Okay, sorry.
That's all good.
Okay. So now you're at 0. Aldor.
Spicy.
Okay. So you 2 walk in and Aldor stays behind, back at the inn, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you guys walk in, and once more, these women are caressing you guys.
I go to these women and I say my sexual favors are free.
Stay true to your character.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're laughing at you guys a bit. But you guys don't notice anything in particular. But sooner or later, they split off from you guys. As Plague once
Fucking
or
bro.
Kaz once more is yelling, "Back! Back, I say!"
Vermin.
Sure. Okay. And what do you guys want to do here?
Wait, what are we doing?
We're trying to go to a an illicit betting house that would perhaps have unclothed guards that would have their pants lying about.
Okay, so
Okay, so as
Good.
ridiculous as that sounds, where is this place?
this is the red light district where all their prostitutes and sluts come
Oh
from.
yeah. Okay.
From upon entering, you guys notice that this large building right here, you see a bunch of female folk just hanging around it.
I want to ask them if there are guards that come here often and or are residing there at the moment.
Leon, you are ridiculous with your smoking, my dude.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's just funny. You say like half a sentence and then you'll blow out smoke, and then you'll say another half and continue blowing.
So you want to look for a place that has guards.
Yes.
Okay. So make a, I believe. You know, this one you're looking for guards, so make a perception check.
Okay. Plus 3. Mark, are you doing this with me?
No.
Perception. Oh, hang on. I dropped my X-Acto knife on the ground. I don't want to slice my foot open.
There, Mick.
Perception plus 3. / R 1d20 plus 3.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So Plague, looking around, right? You notice that there's like a bunch of women over here hanging around like what seems to be like a koi pond.
Next time.
Kaz, you notice over here there's a lot of screaming and yelling, and looking over you notice that there's like an arena of some sort, and you do see some guards that seems to be chanting and yelling and screaming towards the inner circle.
What the hell is that? I point over there and gesture towards Plague.
I'm like, we should go investigate.
Alright, lead the way.
Alright, are you guys walking in? Are you guys stealthing in, or what?
I'll stealth in.
I have very little stealth, so
It's
I will
okay.
just casually walk in that direction.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay. So make a stealth check, Plague.
Oh my god, why?
Okay. Okay. So, Kaz, you walk in, and Plague, I'm assuming you're gonna walk around. So,
Yeah.
So you'll probably like walk around this building and just make your way around. But you guys both would see that there are two fighters in the center. One seems to be a female fighter. The other one seems to be like this male fighter. The female is a drow and dark elf, and the male fighter seems to be some type of orc, and they seem to be brawling it out fist by fist. And then once more, you guys see a crowd around them. Most of them are women. Once more, like being very sexualized and everything, trying to pickpocket. You guys know that they pickpocket, and you guys see a bunch of guards yelling inwards, yelling at the orc to like raise their fists higher, fucking hit harder, no dodge left and everything. They're just yelling.
You're a little bitch.
Yeah, so you guys see roughly 7 guardsmen here that seems to be betting on this fight.
I see. Can I tell who's winning the fight?
It's kind of odd. So the drow woman has been seems to be dodging and evading everything. She seems to be getting fatigued from all this, but the orc has been taking several damage, and he's quite beat up, but he's still standing strong as if he still has like a bunch of energy left in him.
I see.
So it's really hard to tell.
So this is like this is like an arena type thing?
Yeah, there's a circle in the middle.
Oh, okay, so it's just like a group of people standing in a circle, and then like,
Yeah.
there's a smaller circle in the middle.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Did you vote?
No.
Besides women,
Sorry, what?
besides the thoughts,
Uh-huh.
who else is standing near us?
Around you guys do see some commoners, but I pointed out the guards in particular because those were the guys that you guys were looking for.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I,
there are 3 guards on. Oh wait, no, it's actually the opposite. Sorry, it's like this.
I turn directly to a commoner, and I rub my beak and ask him what's going on in the circle as I get closer and closer to his face, just kind of slightly intimidatingly, and just kind of weirdly. Just like, what's going on here?
there goes our teach.
Look, okay. Don't kill me yet, okay? I believe in Lord Zyzel, right? Okay, just stay back. Okay. Uh, we have these casual fights here every so often, and you know some people come in and then they bet, and then sometimes the guards they don't like it, and they fight them. And, you know, just a casual fight. Don't kill me, please.
Hmm. I'll spare you this time, but if I'm back for more information, the second I get it, you know where you'll be going.
Yes. You can trust me. Trust me. I don't want to join Zyzel, not yet. I still have so much to do in my life.
A man who favors life such as yourself may not have much time to live.
Oh, please. I have done nothing. I have done everything that you've asked so far. Please.
I will not kill you myself, but death will come to you.
Here.
The more you favor life, the sooner death will meet you.
Here's some of my winnings that I won. Here, take it. Just take it.
Thank you. I take him and I walk away. Okay, that was
You got 10 gold piece.
yeah! What the fuck just happened?
I rolled a natural 1. That's what happened.
I fucking ripped. Yeah, up to 22 gold.
Fucking loser.
Oh, that was awesome.
All right, so yeah, you know that they're fighting now. Plague, would you like to do anything?
I don't notice. I'm not sure if we have anything to do here. There's no opportunity for pants. Maybe we find a brothel.
Oh my god, Xeon, I got an idea.
You
How many
can't-
guards are there?
7 guards, 3 on Kaz's side, 4 on Plague's side.
At this point, I approach the circle. Do I see where Marco is, or do I see where Kaz is?
Make a perception check.
Okay.
No.
Alright, I stick within the shadows and watch from afar, as I like I'm still tired, so I'm kind of like nodding off a little bit, I guess.
Okay,
Okay.
I have an idea. Right? So,
So you cannot display this idea to me because I'm not in your vicinity.
can I just I'm just gonna walk over to
Um,
you then.
I'll tell you right now. You'll have the general idea that if you walk into the circle, Plague will see you because once more you guys were interested about this circle.
I don't walk into the circle, but I walk to the inner ring of the circle.
Just
like the very front row.
okay. Make a quick strength check.
Alright, let's see here. I gotta shove my way through some assholes. What is my strength? Strength
+3.
3. Let's see here. /R1.
Okay. You
Good
push some
rolls.
people away, no problem, right? And like most of these women are just kind of like, "Oh my god, get your hands off me!" And you know it's very hypocritical. But you make your way through, and yeah, you're now in the front, and you see that this elven woman is trying to strangle the orc. She is currently like sitting on his back, having her arms and leg wrapped around his neck.
Jesus.
Oh my God.
Can I see Xeon or can I see Plague anywhere?
Make a perception check with advantage because you have your beak.
Jesus Christ.
I speak, bro.
But yeah, Plague. At this point, you see him though.
Oh, okay. I'll let him make his perception check, and regardless, I will. Hello. 17.
17. Yep, yep. You guys make eye contact.
Okay.
I'm just like, I just wave.
I give you like the head nod, like get the fuck over here. Come here.
Okay. I look around for a second and then I protrude out of the shadows and make my way towards Kaz.
Okay. So I'm just gonna delete this. Okay, you guys are together now.
Okay. So I have an idea, right?
All right.
So we need one person to make a distraction, right? And then the other person, when the guards are distracted, push him into the arena, right? At that point, the two fighting characters will think the guard is trying to interrupt their fight and they will attack him as well. They kill the guard, we take the pants. Easy as that.
I don't think people die in this arena, Marco. This is more of like a.
Okay, look over there. She's got her legs around his fucking neck and strangling him to death. Do you not see that? Do you not understand?
At this point, the orc falls down to his knees as he is struggling to get her off his back.
Okay, I don't see why. I'm a man of the death god. I don't see what like life has to do with it as long as we get the pants.
Let's see. I think we should make our way to a brothel so that way we don't have to do such incriminating things. Number one. Number two, in betting arenas like this, people don't usually die. They usually just like get knocked out or surrender or something along those lines. And even if the best case scenario occurs, he dies. Everyone's watching this dude, and we're just gonna be like, "Oh, I need his pants."
Okay, so you're a pretty pretty shadowy person, right? Let's say like
Sure, yes.
yeah, right. You got like you got a dusty demeanor. Your clothes don't look the best. They might mistake you as a plebeian and let you take the pants.
Yes, they might mistake me as one of yes.
Yeah. Which is kind of a mistake.
That's assuming the best case scenario occurs, Kaz.
And the worst case scenario being
The worst case scenario being we shove them in, and then they're just like confused, or even worse, they do their thing or whatever, and then it's. Do you think the guard's just going to stand there and just fight? He's going to like try to attempt to flee, and then that incriminates us.
Okay, at this point, the orc leans forward and then slams his head back on the elf girl, and she falls off, and she has like her nose bleeding and everything. And then the orc starts coughing and then recovers and climbs on top of her and starts bashing her face in.
okay. Look at that.
And everyone is chanting, "Go, go, go, go!"
They're not stopping, my dude. This is a fight to the death.
I go up to a commoner that might be near us, and I ask if this is a fight to the death.
Yes, for Lord Zyzel's for anything.
Damn right.
The guy that you scared earlier. The guy that Kaz scared Kaz scared earlier.
I look over to Kaz, and I'm like, okay, we're doing it.
I pulled Xeon over to me before, over to the man I was just talking to. And I say, "Hey, bud, what do you think of my friend here? What does he look like to you?"
Oh, he's a lovely person.
A lovely person, eh? Does he look like the kind of guy who has brought dozens of souls to Lord Zyzel?
Yes, most definitely, sir, most definitely.
Now tell me something. Do you want yours to be one of them?
No. We made a deal here. You said that I will not be joining Lord Zyzel anytime soon, so long as I just do whatever you say.
I've got one altercation. If you want to keep your life, you'll do me this favor. Or my friend here will take care of you, and you'll be meeting Zyzel very soon.
Okay. Well, just spit it out.
Okay. Xeon, help me out here.
All right, sir. We need you to make a distraction. Okay? We need you to distract everyone while we urinate. Yes.
Okay, so
Um,
so I was either thinking that or like have him like try to get the pants for us.
Okay, so that's ridiculous, Farco.
Okay, yeah, okay. Let's
Hmm.
just do the
All right,
just-
all right. I've got an idea. Okay, okay. You guys do your thing, okay? And you promise I will not be joining Zyzel anytime soon.
I promise you, we won't even be back to bother you.
Yes.
Okay, okay, okay. And he runs into the crowd, and then you hear, "Stop! Stop hurting my wife!"
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I go up to the nearest guard that happens to be next to the fighting pit, and I just like kind of shove, like I kind of ram him into the pit.
Okay.
Running over to the other side, I scream at the top of my lungs. Now the guard's getting involved.
Okay. So, so
This is a lot of shit.
so Plague, following this man, right? You see that he is like hunched over this drow woman, right? And this orc is kind of confused, and he's like, "Move out of the way, or you're dead!" And he's like, "No, no, please!" And he starts like, kind of like smacking him a bit, and he's like, "Stop hurting my wife!" And then you see a nearby guard, and then you just shoulder tackle him in, and he walks in. He's like, "Yo, what the hell?" And then you hear Kaz in the distance, "The guard's interrupting," right? And they're like boo, and then they're like, "What the fuck?" And then they're like, "Fight, fight, fight!" And then
Yeah.
and then the orc picks up the guy that you guys sent in, and just kind of like throws him to the ground. He's like, "Stay with your wife, then." And he looks at the guard, and he's like, "You want to interrupt this?" And the guard's like, "Wait, whoa, hold on!" And then they start fighting.
Oh my god.
Okay, so as this is going on, I direct Xeon to go to help me go slide both the guy and the lady's bodies away so that they're not harmed any further while this orc is just
We're
like,
not entering that fucking thing.
Yeah, okay, you
Wait,
do
it's not
that's a good idea. Okay, we just watch.
Okay. Okay. So the orc guy being extremely damaged is like limping a bit as he's walking or as he's running towards this guardsman, and this guardsman sees this opportunity to whip out his sword and start fighting
Jesus.
back. And they're duking it out now. Like they're going at it. At this point you do see this guy who was helping this elf is helping her up, and she's talking to him in some way, shape, or form, and he's just kind of helping her up. And then the orc raises his arm and tries to like slam the guardsman to the ground, and then the guard slips under his arm and stabs his sword in his back.
Jesus fucking Christ.
And then at this point, the man walks up to you with this broken elven woman in his arms. Walks up to Kaz in particular, and he's like, "Was that good enough?"
I put my arms over his shoulders to help hold him and the woman up and say, "Yes, Lord Zyzel will be pleased with your duties."
Oh, thank you. And then the guard jumps on the orc's back and starts stabbing his sword through his chest over and over and over, and then the orc falls, and then
So is he just like definitively defeated?
yeah, no, the orc is dead.
Like how did
fucking God.
how did the fight go? Like did
You like stabbed him under the arm, my dude.
Well, I know, but like did he sustain any damage?
No,
Is he,
no,
like,
the orc missed everything, because like the orc was
Okay.
already like pretty badly damaged by the time the guardsman came in, and then normally it was a brawl, but this guardsman had his gear on him, so he just whipped out his sword and just went at it.
I run up.
this way. Let me explain it this way, Xeon. You ever see me play Bloodborne and like
Yes,
fight
I
one of
know.
the bosses? Yeah, that's pretty much what happened.
I run up to the circle and I point at him and I say, "You've disrupted our sacred tradition."
Make a fuck. What should I do this as? Make a performance check.
Oh my god. +1.
The performances.
Oh god.
Wait, you got a +1 performance?
Performance is +0
Yeah,
actually.
+0, so it's 7. You look, you say that, and then like 3 of the guards look at you, and they're like, "It's only self-defense." It's like he was thrown in there. No one knows why. This is.
Fucking rip.
It was a fight to the death, and he won.
There
And
are
I
no
just-
arms in this arena.
And
He
then
went in there willingly.
he
I
chucks.
saw it.
He
I saw it.
he throws he throws
I saw it.
he throws 10 gold pieces on the ground and into the circle, and he's like, "I just lost my bet," and he just walks away.
No, you fools! He has interrupted your bets. There is no bets. He's ruined it all.
Yeah, and then everyone's like, "Oh, yeah, it happens all the time." They just kind of scatter.
God damn it.
Well, we made some friends over here.
But the guardsman in the inner ring is like, and he spits on the orc, and then he just walks away as well.
Marco, what do we want to do about this guy?
God
This-
fucking damn it.
This guy is walking this way. The other guards are walking this way.
This poor guy just got smacked the fuck up.
No, Marco, we might be able to take out this dude.
So there's one guard, the inner ring guard, is walking towards the outside for some reason, and the other 6 are walking to the red light, deeper into the red light.
So, who's the injured guard? Is he the one walking to the
Yeah,
inside the ring?
no, yeah, outside. Yeah, he's the
Outside
one
the
walking
ring?
outside.
Would I know if there are any people that frequent this area that he's going to?
No, you haven't done any information about that.
I see. Kaz, what do you want to do? I say as the
Fuck,
dude's
I don't know,
walking away.
dude.
For one pair of pants, it's really not worth it. Let's just go to a brothel.
Well, I got these 2 dudes over here, my man. I'm carrying them on my shoulders.
Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it.
Yes. Aside from the 10 gold that was thrown in by the guardsman, there were other money that was thrown in as well. Roughly around like 20 gold.
Go and pick that shit up, my dude.
Okay, okay. I kind of sprint towards the middle and I fucking get all the gold. And then we try to make our way to the 6 guards that went towards the inner red light.
Okay.
And I'm like, your faction had a smashing victory. Allow me to buy you some tavern wenches.
Hmm. Make. Make a persuasion check with advantage.
See.
So +0 still, but you roll twice.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
Come on, Blake.
No.
Okay, let's see. Hey, this man wants to get us free witches. They're like, yeah. I rolled a 5.
Yeah.
So you're paying for their wenches?
Yes.
Okay. So you just go to whatever woman you see and just pay them how much? And what do you say to them?
Oh my god, Zeon! Pay for their wedges!
That's what he just
That's
offered.
what I'm doing. I go in there and I'm like, these men have had an exemplary victory, and they only deserve the best. And I hand them the gold.
The 20
for
gold.
their fee. Not 20 gold, Jesus. Fucking however much it takes to satisfy 6 guards, I guess. If that takes 20 gold, then so be it.
Hmm.
Yes, we are at the. I escort them to the brothel at this point, where we will find the tavern wenches.
Hmm. So you want you're talking to the wenches and telling them that you want to pay for the guards good time enough to pay for 6.
Yes.
one of the women looks at you. She's a human woman, with gray hair and red eyes, and she looks at you and she says, "Hmm, you you want something more, don't you?"
Can I get the age of this woman? Like, can I tell?
Yeah, make a quick insight.
Sorry. All right.
Oh my god. She seems pretty young from the way she looks. Like maybe like mid-20s.
Yes, I do seek something more. Only the best for these 6 guards.
All right, I'll play along, girls. And then she claps her hand, and then these other women of different races come out from your peripherals and start walking towards the guards. And then she's like, they'll have a good time in this brothel.
Do I have any money left over potentially to tip the lead woman?
It's time to pick up George.
What was that?
Um, she looks at you and she says, for six of my women, and to make them have a good time, that's going to sum up to be 150 gold.
Jesus!
Now, if you don't have that money, I'm sure we can make a deal, as I can see these guardsmen has already gone inside.
Deals. I can't stop with these crazy deals. Everything must go. They're all on sale. Deals.
All right, so
God fucking damn it.
A deal, you say?
I'm gonna take a quick break, very quick, because I gotta go pick up my buddy. So
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right.
We can debilitate on what we will do about these deals.
God damn it. Oh, I saw some Maki ones.
I don't know what you guys are talking about, but I'm just gonna start talking now.
Okay, cool. Welcome back, my dude.
All right. So you guys were talking to this human woman that has white hair and red eyes. She has offered a deal to you, Plague, and she will say, "I saw you speaking to that Mirai woman, and
Yeah.
I'm looking for someone to bring her back to me."
Oh my god, she escaped. She's not no noble. She was a fucking whore and she escaped. She's a fucking thought!
Is that what you say?
No.
So I'll say.
What are the details of this mission that you would have me go on?
Well, judging by the fact that I am paying for these 6 guardsmen, whom I don't even know, might I add, I request that you bring her back to me. Make sure that she stays with me this time.
What you're saying is that she's no noble?
No, who told you that? She probably didn't, did she? Didn't she?
She did. She might have told me other lies. If you would if you could give me more details on this issue, maybe I can bring to light some of the deception that has been brought upon me.
I don't know. My wallet seems pretty light recently.
We have no money.
Well, that's unfortunate now, isn't it? Now, once more, these guardsmen, they're having a time of their lives in my home. So you have no other choice but to accept this request.
We gotta do what we gotta do. What do you want more, Plague? Do you want entrance into the guild, or do you want love?
It'd be amazing.
I tell her if I bring her to her, I also need something else. I need the guard's pants.
Oh,
I need
Wait, that wasn't stipulated
oh,
for the beginning?
poor boy.
Yeah,
He-
but-
I need. They have an item of great importance to this realm, potentially in their pockets. I need everything intact when I get there.
You, my good sir, you, my good sir, have a very, very odd fetish. But who am I to kink shame? If you bring her back to me and make sure that she stays with me, I will see to it that your debt is paid for, and I will return to you these pants you request.
Thank you. I'll be on. We will be right back with your host. Witch.
So you guys walk out of the red light.
Yes.
Okay. So
I
Aldor,
lean
you
over to you and whisper as we're walking. We're not really gonna give it to her, are we?
We'll see.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure myself.
so
I put down the Oh yeah, Aldor.
so Aldor, you see your tooth.
Oh my god, Zeon, you could have just given her the fucking talisman, and that would have just solved everything.
No, wouldn't have. Why would she want a talisman?
Cause then she could tap it and she'd just be in her possession.
I'm not trying to. Okay.
Zeon is conflicted right now. Let him.
Okay.
So Aldor, I'm assuming you rejoined him.
Yeah, I might as well. They seem to have had an adventure.
I quickly inform him of the details of which we have the plight that we have went through, and the moral.
Well, obviously, I'm against it.
Yes. At this point,
I agree.
you agree? Okay.
I may be a
That makes two
man
of
of.
you guys.
I may be a lord of. I may worship the Lord of Death, but that's a fate worse than it.
Let's see. I put the summoning incantation on the ground and I tap it twice.
Okay. So once more, blood spills out of the scroll, and then this humanoid silhouette pours out of it. And standing in front of you is Mirai, except for she's not donning her her leather work. She is wearing some type of maid outfit. And she looks at you and she's like, this is kind of embarrassing for me.
Can't you knock?
I'm gonna ask you some things and you need to be very honest with me.
Do you have a blanket or something I could cover myself with? This is really embarrassing.
Do I?
Wait. I do. In my kit, my fucking. What did I take? Oh wait, I have a priest pack. I think that comes with the blanket.
Yeah, you have a blanket.
Yeah, I'll just offer her my blanket.
All right. So you wrap the blanket around her, and she like nods very like generously. Once more, she's quite embarrassed, but you have her attention now.
You haven't been honest with us, and I need you to be 100% honest.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think you do.
No, I don't.
Do you have any affiliation with the Red Light District?
Never been there. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I ran out of district.
Okay,
Wow, what is that?
So you know that's a lie, and you know that I know that's a lie because you have passed through the Red Light District at least one time in my presence. I need you to be honest.
Why
Please.
Why are you bringing this up?
I can't explain now, but there is a dilemma. There is a dilemma that needs to be solved, and I need your transparency. It's
Okay.
If I can envision myself
When I first came here, they took me in with open arms, and I was okay with it
be a monster.
until people started coming in and asking for favors. Now I didn't want to do any of those things, so she,
Is this the Cranny's?
let's just say, whipped me into shape.
This is new.
See.
And then, long story short, this family of noblemen came by and saw me, paid for my, she puts in quotations, favors, and I've been living with them ever since.
So you have no affiliation with the red light district anymore because you have been paid for, essentially, is what you're saying.
Yes, they pay every so often. It's like a rental kind of thing, but they're more than happy to pay for my service.
Have they been behind on their payments?
No, once more, they are quite wealthy.
Then tell me why your former master wants your return, your permanent return, if the finances seem to be in place in that aspect.
I honestly have no idea, but I also have no intention on returning. I'm quite happy where I am.
I make a hint that she might have been just good at her job.
I'm not going to say anything about that. She says as she rubs her glasses.
You see,
Please.
I need to explain the dilemma I'm in. I, at the moment, am on a secretive, important mission for the Thieves Guild. See, I'm a scoundrel, and
Yeah.
and I have gained passage into this place, but I need this mission. I need this mission to go successfully. With that being said, some things happened. We knocked a guard into a fighting pit. He killed an orc in cold blood, and I tried to frame him or whatever. It didn't work. So now we have 6 guards in that brothel right now. We do not have nearly enough money to pay for their services, but we need their pants, right? The woman has offered me a deal and wants me to bring you there permanently in order to get not only pay for these guard services. This is happening as we're speaking. Pay for these guard services and to receive their pants.
So what you're saying is you want to trade my life for their pants?
Okay. So that's being extremely dismissive of my highly important mission.
This is quite
But
unpleasant.
now, see, if I wanted to do this outright, I wouldn't be telling you about this. I need your help. Now, see, you deceived me before, but I believe that can change. I believe that you can assist me.
And I'm assuming you've already accepted this deal, which is why you're here now.
No! I told her I'd think about it.
Okay, I trust you.
She's nothing but a dice. That's all she is.
If you want, I can just talk to my family and hopefully they could pitch in some money for you to pay yourself out, and probably ask some of the guards for their pants for you.
Okay. There is the time is of the essence. Like this is being I don't know how long those guards will last. Those women look very attractive. That being said, I don't
I don't know how long those guards will last.
But
I'll
if
tell
there's
you
any
right.
other way,
I'll tell you right now. They will last quite a while.
They've been
If-
they're frequent customers, Xeon.
if
I
I
know what they
if
do.
I know my past family as I do now, they would probably go 5, 6, 7 rounds with them.
Jesus.
Oh my god, that explains why it's so expensive. Okay. Is there any way you can use your magic to somehow finesse these pants away? Maybe. Or if not, we can go and talk to your feudal lords to see if they will be kind enough to aid in our financial
Plight.
Well,
Okay, so I was just thinking, okay, so see, you're a liar, right? I'm also a liar, and I lied to you. I already accepted the deal, so we can't really do the
at this point, you see like her face kind of drop. Like, what the fuck?
I had to if I didn't accept it, all would be lost. All would be lost.
From what he's told me, I don't think he had much of a choice as to denying this deal.
I'll be right back, guys. We gotta take a call.
Okay.
Now, see, I thought I thought that she was going to ask me for sexual favors, right? And I was prepared to decline that in order to preserve my innocence for your sake. But she wanted your servitude instead. And so now we're here.
This is very unpleasant. Mm. Well, as far as I know, you have no other chance but to turn me in. If you do not, she will alert the king and he will execute you, and I don't want that either.
So, why don't we just move on?
We can't move on. I've already accepted the deal. If I don't come up, then the king will be alerted and then desolation.
Look, I don't want to see you die, and if it's my fault that you die, then I wouldn't have it like that. So I'm more than happy, I guess, to return back to them.
Jesus, just like that?
You've already made the deal without my consent.
Well, yes. I feel that I needed to.
Well, I have no other, because I don't want to see you die, so I have no other choice but to go.
That's great! Wow. Wait, and then, wait, I'll be able to purchase favors?
This is very unpleasant.
No.
I'd like to give a strong nudge in Plague's side.
Yeah, I know, right? This is amazing.
No,
She-
as in, you idiot.
She kind of puts the blanket over like her head to like cover her face a bit.
But in all seriousness, if you were willing to do this, I would probably return for you after we decided to leave this place. Or perhaps the king's death might be in line.
You want to kill the king?
There are many people that don't like the king. People that don't like something are willing to pay in order to enact a different sense of a political atmosphere. Perhaps I can use that to my advantage in order to barter with your indenturement.
Before we talk about regicide, why don't we just take this one step at a time?
I see. I just want to make sure that you're safe, Mirai.
I can't promise you that. I'll do what I can. But
Can't you just use your magic to escape? What the fuck, man?
you don't understand who she is.
Okay.
And then she starts walking towards the red light district.
I contemplate my life, and then I like immediately get over it, and then I just start walking behind her.
Aldor, do you join or do you stay back with the money?
Where'd our noble birdman go? Is he still with us? Or is he going to go with us?
He's gonna go with us.
Probably.
Where exactly are we? We're just outside the red light?
Yeah, you're the M.
We're at the inn?
M. The M.
M.
district.
M. Oh. Oh, okay.
And you guys are walking this way.
Yeah, I guess I'll go with him this time.
Okay. So you guys walk her back to the brothel. And then waiting outside is that white-haired woman once more. And then she's like, "Oh, Mirai, I'm so happy you're back." And she's like, "Yeah, good to be back. Hey, though." And then Hava kind of like gestures to her, and then she kind of like just waddles up, and then she leads her inside. And then she turns around and looks back at you, Plague, and says, "Well, the deal is done, and your pants will be down shortly."
Thank you.
Make a quick perception check.
Please be good.
Nope.
Oh, please tell me why.
Aldor, you would notice that that she looks back at Plague in distress.
Wait, who does?
Mirai.
Let's see.
But you
Wait!
guys,
Wait! I grab onto the matron's shoulder. You need some muscle? I'll trade my services for her.
oh, believe me, she'll pay far more than you would ever.
Oh shit, Ninja's not with us. For the sake of being the sake of, damn it. I pull out my holy symbol and ask her, "Do you recognize this?"
Where's my dice? Seems familiar, but I don't quite recognize it.
I am a paladin of probably the last dragon god to have walked this plane. I promise you, my service will be much more than hers.
Prove to me what he can do, and maybe I'll think about it.
Shit, has it been a fucking week?
You don't know.
Ninja's not here to vouch for me either.
Oh my god, things are going sour.
It's because we're down a party member.
Kaz is like, what are you talking about?
So, throughout my journeys, I have made a trip to the other side. I've thrown myself off a bridge, and yet here I stand right now, and that is through the power of this dragon. I'm not sure exactly how often it happens, but it has happened. And if I am in the same realm that he once walked, I'm sure
So, what you're telling me is, if I kill you right now, you will come back unscathed.
I cannot guarantee it. It's only happened twice to my knowledge.
Alright?
But yes, I have returned.
Alright? Get down on your knees, and you, she points at Plague, kill him. If he survives, then I'll gladly return to you, Mirai.
No strings attached, just like he comes back from the dead and we all live happily ever after? That sounds like a great
No,
idea.
but he
Pull out my short
he
Nope.
he returns to me. So do you pull out your straight sword and kill him, or?
Fuck my life, man.
At this point, Kaz is like, "Are you telling me Lord Zyzel has rejected your soul several times?"
I guess. But it was a dragon that I think it was, to be more accurate, I believe it was a dragon that stole my soul back from him.
In that case,
So,
I will gladly bring death upon you.
Oh my god.
so I'll get down on my knees and I'll lean over. As I do, I grab onto my longsword sheath.
Mm-hmm.
And I look, I tell Kaz no, and I look over the Plague and I give him a little wink before I put my head down.
So you look at Kaz and Plague and wink.
I tell Kaz no, Plague will be enough. As I look over the Plague and I give him a wink before I face down.
Okay. So Kaz steps down. And then Plague,
I go behind Aldor, and I look back up at Mirai, and I look up at Hava, and I look back down, and then I ask Aldor, "Is this what you want?"
Okay, but
Just make sure you don't.
enough with the chit chat. Come on now.
Just make sure you don't cut it short.
Life is too short. I look at Cause.
I just give him like the finger guns.
Okay, so Mark
Yeah.
So recap what's going on. So Mirai,
I'm ready to. I'm
Mirai-
ready to draw my sword.
Mirai,
Oh, Jesus Christ! What's that?
Mirai has accepted to the deal and is inside the building at the moment. Aldor noticed that Mirai seemed like pretty sad about it and everything, and he went up to the girl and said, "Here, how about you take me instead of her? I'm part of this god who seems to be bringing me back to life after so many times. And if this is the plane that he's walked on, then he probably has more power here. I am more valuable than she is." And then she said, "Prove to me." So Aldor is kneeling on the ground with his hand on his sheath.
On
Plague-
my handle.
Yeah.
I'm ready to draw my sword.
Yeah, Plague has his sword out, ready to stab Aldor. You offered to kill him in the first place because you said death is only a thing, but then
It ain't nothing but a thing.
yeah. So this is what's going on right now. So
Jesus fucking Christ!
All right. Well, I'm behind him and I sheathe my sword and then I take out my dagger and I tell him it won't be too short. And then I finesse it in my hands, so I'm like kind of like I have it by the blade and I throw it at Hava.
okay.
Oh.
Make a sleight of hand check.
All right.
Okay. And Chris, what were you gonna do?
Since I didn't expect that exactly, I was going to make the first strike.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you were both just gonna kill him.
No. Okay. So
But anyways, I'll go ahead,
Hilarious.
use that opportunity to stand back up and draw my sword and slash at her as well.
Okay. So Plague, roll a d4 and 3d6.
Alright.
And then Aldor, roll for attack with advantage. Oh, okay.
Holy shit! Holy shit! A
Okay.
natural 20 plus. Jesus.
Okay, so Plague, roll your damage.
Alright.
And Aldor,
Do I get any? I get +3 modifier, right?
yeah, so 1d4 plus 3 and then 3d6.
All right, +3, so that's 6, and then 2d6.
3d6.
3.
So you said you want to roll
So
seven.
That's it.
14.
6 plus 8, that's 14.
Yep. All right, Aldor, roll your damage. Okay. So with Plague's dagger jamming into her eye, she screams, and
Jesus.
Aldor,
Jesus fuck, dude.
Aldor, you hear this scream and you react quickly, and you pull out your sword and you bring it up and Fwah!
Jesus fuck.
She's missing a head.
Oh my god, take her gold, take all your gold back.
So
I rush over near eye and we start booking it.
No, wait, we need pants. We need
We're-
pants.
No,
She had them ready. No. We're leaving the city?
We're leaving the city now.
No, wait. We can fucking grab the body. We can hide it. Oh my god. We
You
need
guys-
the pants, guys.
by the way, you guys did this pretty much in the middle of the crowd. There's like a bunch of people around you.
I quickly run up to I quickly run up to the headless body, and I feel it to make sure and to see if there's anything in it that I can use.
Okay, make a slide.
In the headless body.
Make a
Yes,
slide.
no, I stick my head through the nape.
Make a slide a hand check. Slide a hand check. You gotta do this quick. Okay. Okay. So you find that she has what seems to be a wand. You don't know what it does, but you do feel magical powers coming from it.
We'll discuss that later. We need to go now.
Yeah. Okay,
As they're
take it.
doing that, I take a second to light an incense.
Marco, you fucking dum.
It's for the fucking aesthetic, you fuck.
We don't have time.
And
Okay, fine, go.
Aldor, you called for Mirai, right?
No,
Yeah, she's going with us.
We have the pants. We need the pants.
We don't have
need
the pants. Marco, we're
We
leaving.
need the fucking pants. We can't leave without the pants.
No, you don't understand. We're leaving the city.
No, I know we're leaving the city, but not without
we
the
don't
fucking
need the pants
pants.
anymore.
We're not coming back.
We don't need them anymore.
We don't.
So you look up and Mirai saw what just happened, and then she looks at both of you guys with a serious look, and then she gives you a nod, and then she runs deeper into the building.
No. Ah.
She's getting
What?
the pants. She's getting the pants.
I follow her. I follow her.
Don't follow her. She's getting the pants. She'll meet us somewhere later. Just fucking go.
Wait,
So-
really?
So Plague dashes in.
Oh, rip. He's already locked into the animation.
Oh, and I retrieve my dagger, by the way.
Oh yeah, no, I figured.
Okay.
So you dash in, Aldor and Kaz. What are you guys doing?
we can hide this as a sacrifice to Zyzo, right?
Yes.
No, there's no hide this shit. That was murdered, my dude. It's like a sacrifice is like
she
a
can
whole
get us
meal.
out of there. She can get us out of there with her teleportation magic, perhaps.
You're not here right now, Plague.
I see.
Wait, she can get us out of here with her teleportation. I think we just need to
To my
I-
knowledge, that
Wait.
wouldn't work too
Wait. I'm going. Can I roll a religion check and talk about religious sacrifices?
yeah, go for it.
Yes, because I have an advantage. Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Yeah, I thought that she was hella powerful, but then she just goes down with 2 attacks.
She's just a woman.
She
Dude,
had.
okay, look.
Oh, wait.
Plague, you did
I-
15 points of damage, right?
I did a
Yes.
S instead of.
You
a-
know, you did 14 points of damage. Aldor with his critical did 15 points of damage.
Oh
So
my
you guys
God.
did a
Oh,
total
yeah.
of 29 points of damage.
So we epically just Zuckerberged her.
Okay.
18.
Okay, so uh oh, I'll say for this, Aldor, you're helping him, so it's
Mhm.
so it's 23.
Okay.
So it's double advantage 23. So
Okay.
so you guys are just chanting, Lord Zyzel, death is here, claim her soul. And you guys just playing it out, and everyone's just looking at you guys. They're like, what the fuck just happened? And then they
I
notice,
light like three. I light like all of my fucking candles.
yeah, and then you notice that some of your Zyzel members are in this which road this red light district, and then they start walking to you and start chanting with you. So
To make it more entertaining, I take a little bit of the blood and I rub it along my beak.
okay, so plague.
Mm-hmm.
So you're running inside. You're roughly 10 feet behind her, but you guys are running, and then
What do I see? Are
you
the pants ready for us, or?
no, you see a bunch of like more or less half naked women, right? And they're just kind of
Only
like
half naked.
they're just kind of like screaming at you in a bit because you kind of came in suddenly, right? And then you see Mirai run up a set of stairs and you follow. And then when she gets to the top, she's like, and then she realized that you're following her. She's like, okay, go down this hall. Check all the rooms for guards. I'll go down this hall.
What?
Wait, what? I'm like, what are you
We're
doing?
getting pants.
She's looking for the guardsmen for their pants for you, and now she's telling you to split up so that you guys can find the pants quicker and you guys can get out quicker.
Jesus. Okay.
Legit.
I'm trusting you, and I go in, and I start like opening random doors that I suspect might have
Hi,
guards
I need
in there.
these. Okay, bye.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you open the first door, right? And there's you see in front of you 3 women and 1 male figure.
Mhm.
And
Okay.
they kind of scream when you come in, but you look down on the ground and you see that there are some guards wear. You see some of his armor on the ground, and you scrounge for the pants. And you just rip it and you leave.
Okay. I'll do that. And I'm like, there's been a terrible accident. Release service. I need these. Sorry.
Okay, so you go to the next room, and inside you see a man. He's tied to a chair, blindfolded, and
His dick hanging out. Just
yeah. You see no sign of a woman, but you don't see any clothing either.
Nope.
Can I make
Next
a
room.
Wait, can I make a perception check real quick to see what
Sure.
the fuck is going on?
Sure, go for it. Or in this case, it'll be an investigation.
Investigation. Okay.
Yeah.
Investigation plus +1. Okay.
This motherfucker got juped.
Rip and pepperoni. I go on to the next room.
So you go into the next room, and you go inside and you see unspeakable acts that I cannot say on YouTube.
Are they like heinous acts, or are they like
There's 2 guards and 1 woman.
I see.
So
demonetized.
Do I see any pants?
yes, and you take them immediately.
Yes. And I'm like, relief services, I'm sorry, I need these. We'll return you with more wares.
All right. And then as you enter the room, you look down the hallway and you see that Mirai also has a couple of pants on her.
Yell
Alright.
at her and ask.
And-
I can't even.
And then she starts running in your direction. She's, come on, I know an easy way out. And then
Alright, I follow her.
so she from what you can tell, she is running towards a wall, a dead end. And then
I'm like, and I look at her, I'm like, platform 9 3/4.
and then
What?
and then she pulls while she's running, she pulls out her hand, palm facing downwards. Some blood drips from her hand, which forms into a sword. And then she starts slicing and dicing the wall, and it breaks open, and then she jumps out.
And I'm like, this is.
Go, go.
And I'm like, oh, sorry, my brother came in. And I'm like, that just turned me on. And I go in.
Knook and Cranny, episode 7. Major Murder Pant Raid. It's actually episode 6. Okay. So
I wasn't sure. My bad.
make a acrobatics check.
Oh yes, I can finally use my fucking amazing acrobatics.
Oh my god, fucking
Okay.
finally. You've been waiting to use that forever.
+7. All right. So
Wow. Still not
Whoa,
bad.
no, wait, isn't it since there's 2 of the same number? Is it critical or?
no. That's only if you have
Oh,
advantage.
only an advantage.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
So you jump out and you see that Mirai has jammed her blade into the wall. To give you an example where you guys are at, you guys are right here. Oops. You guys are right here,
All right.
and she jammed her blade into the wall, and then you leap over, and you grab onto her, and then she's just like, "This is really unpleasant." And then you look down. You're roughly about like 5 feet up, so you let go,
Mhm.
and then
Not bad.
and then
Okay.
you look up, and she is holding her, trying to cover her undergarments, and she's like, "Help me or don't look."
Put out your
I
hands
think
to
I'll-
catch her.
I think I'll do both. And
Okay.
I assist.
Okay, so
Whilst looking.
so you hold up your hands, and then that touch her feet, and then you look to the side and like making sure that there's no one near you guys, and then you slowly bring her down, and then she's like, "Okay, let's get out of here," and you guys book it.
Go
So-
to the
fuck.
sewers.
Do I see
Nearest manhole.
at this point? Do I see Kaz or
You-
Aldor?
From where you're standing, you see a large crowd.
We are making the biggest fucking scene, my dude.
Yeah. Yeah. Here is a what seems to be a gate of some sort. You don't know where it leads to. Down here you see a tower. Probably unaccessible from this side.
Okay. All right. I turned to Mirai and I'm like, what should we do? I'm unsure. You know this place is much better than I would.
I've only thought about us getting out.
Jesus Christ. And I'm like, we'll go to the place where I know best. We're going to get dirty.
Okay,
We're going
so
to the sewers.
make a perception check. Try to
Alright.
find the sewer. Okay. No. From
Yeah,
yeah, you notice that through this gate, right? You do see some boxes and everything, but next to the gate, right, very underneath is a small hole that maybe you guys can fit through that leads down to the sewer. Seems like
We'll go there.
yeah, it seems like a rain drain.
We'll go there.
Okay,
Storm drain. We'll do it.
storm drain, yeah, storm drain. So who's going first, you or her?
I'll go first.
Okay, I'm gonna say, for the sake of this, make a quick acrobatics check. Again, yeah. If you get pretty low, it turns into a strength check.
Okay. I have pretty decent strength.
Okay, yeah. No, that was pretty low. Make a strength check.
Strength check. Okay.
And she's kind of like pushing you down too.
All right. So strength is +3. Those are 1d20 +3.
Okay. So
I just hulk my way in and I'm like,
yeah. So you go in waist first, right? And then like the pants kind of get stuck, and then the pants that you're holding kind of get stuck, and you kind of like yank it out, and then like your armor kind of like latches on, and then she's about to push you in. You're like, no, I got this, and then you reach your hand underneath the sewer, and you just like, all arms, pull yourself through,
yes, okay.
and then she looks down before she goes in, and she says, "Look away," and which you do, and then she slowly moses inwards, and then you hear footsteps on the ground.
I go in behind her.
Yeah. What are you two doing, Kaz and Aldor?
About how long has it been?
It's been about 10 minutes. You guys have been chanting for about 10 minutes.
About 10 minutes. I look over the cast and I think we should be good.
Okay, so I don't hear him because I'm still in the middle of like chanting and like rubbing blood on myself, the ground, and various other people who have come to join.
I grab my as you can force him away.
What the heck, man? I was having a good time.
I think we're good. We've done our part.
I guess you're right. Maybe I can just fill something with blood and keep it as a small souvenir.
We're going.
Okay. You're right. There'll be others. All right.
And I make my way to the original sewer that we jumped in, since I have my perk.
Yeah.
And I guess then we go towards that main entrance.
While going through here, you bump into a bunch, like 2 or 3 guards. They're like, "Hey, what's going on over there? We're hearing a bunch of screaming and yelling."
It seems that there was a sacrifice to Zyzel that my friend here had to check out.
You should have seen him, my dude. It was amazing.
Make
There's
a.
so much blood. So much blood.
Okay, hold on. You don't let me just. No, you're good. At first, I was gonna make Aldor make a persuasion check, but with what's on your face, yeah, it's. You guys are good. Oh my god, Chris, you're dying.
Alright, guards are like, okay, whatever, don't touch us.
Yeah. So you guys make it back to the sewers, and you run all the way back. Plague. Mirai is holding on to your jacket because you are still wearing that jacket. And she's like, "I can't see anything."
It's like, I'm like, well, wait, do I have any kind of candles in my?
Yes, you do.
I light a torch.
You also have a lantern.
A torch would be better because I could like just extinguish it faster.
I don't see a torch on you.
Oh, I don't? Okay, well then lantern.
Yeah. So you pull out the lantern, you put in the oil flask, and you light it up. Okay. And yeah. Which way you guys gonna go?
We'll go down the sewers.
There's 2
They
ways.
just can't.
There's 2 ways.
2 ways?
Yeah.
Do I notice any kind of writing on the walls or?
Make a perception.
Why?
Nope. You're once more you're a woman. You're a womanizer, and you're more worried about her. So your attention's more fixed on her, and you're just kind of like, "Don't worry, I'll lead you in the right direction."
You're like the Ugandhi warriors. You're just like,
Do you know the way?
Yeah. So just
I'm a serve the queen.
just tell me which way you're going, heads or tails. Just pick one, heads or tails. Which way you going?
Tails.
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 Okay. So you start traveling down this tunnel. You have no idea where you're going. And then it branches off. It's into 3 different ways, or it's an intersection.
And then the rats come.
And the Fire Nation came. I keep going straight.
You keep going straight.
Yes.
Okay. You notice that when you're going in this direction, that the water level seems to be picking up. It's roughly up to your ankles.
I see. Can I see if there's any traps of any sort in the area?
If you had me with you, you could.
Go roll. Go
No,
for it.
I think. Wait, do I have some kind of advantage since I'm like a rogue on identifying?
You might. Hold on, let me check real quick.
I literally have the cantrip like identify trap or discover trap or something along those lines.
No, you do not. You can make a false identity.
I see. I'll go ahead and just make perception, right?
Yeah.
Hey.
Yep.
Hey,
Don't
I don't
notice
notice any
anything.
traps.
You continue traveling down.
I'll continue.
Okay, so you travel downwards more, and she's like, "Are you sure you know where you're going?"
And I say, of course I do.
Okay, and you see a light in the distance.
A light in the distance.
Yeah,
Can I tell what it is, or is
it's
it just
a
a light?
it's a red light.
It's a red light. I make my way towards the red light.
Okay.
No.
Don't worry, Dad. That went alright. I'm working.
Hold on, let me. I got this.
Yeah, got my schedule and everything. 2 p.m. to 10 p.m.
So before I move you anyway, I'm just gonna put you right here for
every day.
now. Aldor and Kaz,
Yeah.
you guys make it to the door.
Yeah.
Yes. How'd we do this last time?
What did we do last time?
Did we just knock?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's a big door.
Knock, knock, knock.
You guys hear silence.
No,
I take out my large hammer and I give it 3 loud knocks.
I know.
Yeah.
Do you actually do that?
Another one right now.
No.
No.
Okay.
Probably a bad idea now that I think about it.
I don't know yet.
That's right. There was a thieves' cant writing.
Which you guys cannot read.
Yeah.
Probably not the best idea.
I wish to use an intelligence to remember shit.
Make a quick perception check.
We'll do that.
14. Okay.
Later, Grandma.
So, you notice
Later.
that there seems to be oil spilling down from the other side of the door.
What the?
And
Let's back away.
Yep, and it's already covered like some of you guys' feet.
Not my fucking boots again. Ah, God.
We need to back away now.
I do as he says, and I back the fuck up. Having my shield at the ready.
Okay. So, you guys see that the door slowly creaks open. And then, with your dark vision, oh no, there are torches down here. You guys see that large Minotaur man, or no, it was a Minotaur man. Yeah,
It was a thing.
yeah. He has a torch in his hand, and he tosses it, and he slams the door. And
Fire.
Yep. I need you guys to make a quick dexterity check. Or dexterity saving throw.
How does saves work against checks?
So, your saving throw is right next to your
They
main
just
stats.
use raw stats rather than their.
So it's just
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So for you, it'll be dex, so it'll be +1.
R1D, yeah.
Messed up.
Okay. So you guys managed to lift run out of the way after you realize, oh shit, they're burning us, and you managed to get away pretty quick, but you guys are dealt 1 point of fire damage each, as it was still pretty fucking hot.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Yep. And you guys thought you guys would make this unscathed.
Cool.
Well, I guess we have to wait for him then.
So, Plague.
Mhm.
Make a quick survival check.
Survival. Ooh.
Yeah.
Not that good at living.
Well, if you need help with dying, I'm your man.
Okay. So you get the general idea of where you're at. You hear the ocean. and you come outside and
Sorry.
yeah. So here's how it
Alright.
went. You went down. Oh goddamn! You went down, and then you kept going down, and it curves.
It curves? Hold on.
Yeah.
I see.
So then Mira goes, "You really don't know where you're going, do you?"
Okay, so no.
I
But
just
it would
don't get
appear
why
that-
she likes you. You just such a smooth brain.
You do see off in the distance boats, just like sailing.
we can utilize these boats to our advantage. How far away of a swim is it? Like can I judge the distance?
It's it's pretty. If you stay alongside the shore, you could probably stay afloat regardless. Because like right here is just like a cliffside. So like yeah, you could theoretically swim all the way over there. It'll be easier if you just follow the wall by swimming still. But yeah, if you want to swim, you could try. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. I'm just gonna get up to land if I can. Is that possible?
Are you gonna try to climb up the cliffside?
How high is the cliffside?
Looking up, it's roughly 30 feet high.
Now see, I might possibly be able to get up there, but I don't know about my woman. So I think we'll go ahead and try to swim to the port.
With 6 pairs of pants in tow.
Is that feasible?
I mean, you could find a way to make it feasible.
I reach into my garments and I pull out the wand, and I give it to Mirai, and I'm like, "Can you possibly use this to help us in any way?"
No. That was used to silence anyone that made too much of a noise.
Ooh, keep that in mind. That's a good one.
All right. I will retract the wand and put it back into my garments, and then I say, "Swim, you fools," and then I swim.
Okay. Okay. So you start swimming. Make a quick athletics check with disadvantage.
Okay.
Because 3 pairs of pants in your hands.
Yep.
Delicious. That's decently good. 2d20. 10.
10 it is. Okay. Okay. So you start swimming, and you're struggling a bit, but like you're once more you're holding on to the edge of the cliffside, and you don't hear a splash behind you. So you look back, and she is walking along the cliffside horizontally. She seems to have cast a spell on herself that allows her to climb in such a way.
You want to tell me what the fuck? Okay.
Get wrecked.
Can I find any sort of juts in the cliffside that would assist me in climbing up?
Well, yeah, it's pretty simple.
Okay,
So,
I will attempt to scale the 30 foot cliffside.
well, she was walking the same direction that you were. She wasn't walking up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I see. Well, then I will swim.
Okay. So with your 10, I'll say it takes you roughly like 5 minutes.
Okay.
That's a pretty long swim. But you make it across eventually. And you guys are now in the docking district, and she holds out her hand. She holds out her hand to lift you up onto the docks. And you guys are now on the docks, and you in particular are drenched.
Yeah. And I'm like, can you? I'm not sure of the extent of your magic. Can you pinpoint where the rest of our crew is?
No.
And like cock my head to the side, and I'm like, what can you do?
Stuff. Here.
Jesus Christ.
Here. How about this? You seem pretty cool. And then she kneels down and she cups her hand on the ground, and then you see like there's fire that appears in her hands, and then she slowly opens it wider and wider, and the fire gets bigger and bigger, and then when she finally has open arms, there seems to be some type of campfire in the middle.
Oh.
Oh, you can
We
alert
are
the
playing
guards to
Xenoblade
our
Chronicles
infidel's
2.
position.
It's
And
mag.
I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
And I sit next to the fire, and then I get warm.
And then I get warm.
She's like, it's the least I can do for you guys. Do you know? Do you know where we can find your friends?
But I just asked you.
Yeah, but you know them better than I do.
Yes. Last I saw, they were praising our death overlords. Outside the brothel.
Well, you guys ran in and stole the pants. So
Didn't-
where would we go?
And wasn't there someone screaming that we should get out of the city?
Yes. We took a path to get here. We might need to traverse it again.
Wait, why are we trying to get out of the city?
Because you guys killed a person.
But it's okay because I justified it.
Wait, did you leave the? Oh, never mind. I get it now.
Yeah, we still need to have fleeing the city on the table just in case.
Okay.
I
But-
attempt,
Yeah.
Everything's Daijobu.
after I get warm, I stand up and I'm like, well, we need to find them.
Well, I guess I'm following you again. And I don't want to carry these anymore. And she gives you the pants.
Can't you like cast some sort of weightless spell or like conjure up some kind of bag of holding?
Oh,
Or
oh, I got an idea. And she takes all 6 pants. She ties them all into a knot and then puts it around your neck like a scarf.
I thought you were gonna put him in the fire. Fuck.
you are a fascinating person. Has anyone ever told you that?
This is quite unpleasant.
All right.
Oh.
We will continue our trek.
Alright. So
We'll
back
go to the.
back to Kaz and Plague. Kaz and Aldor.
Hmm.
What are you guys doing? There's fire in front of you.
I suggest we rack our heads together to remember how
Use the
many
fire.
knocks was on the door for them to let us in.
Use the fire to light my fucking incense, my dude.
Okay.
Did you use all your incense though?
He's running pretty low. But...
I'm running pretty low.
All right, make a history check.
Ooh, I have good history. Let's see here.
0. 16.
History +4, is that? It's so tiny. Hang on. Control plus. Yep, +4.
Which I don't see why we didn't do this in the first place, but
Twice.
twice. Okay. I guess we wait for the fire to go out then.
Okay, so you guys
And then we'll
just gonna hang out in the sewer.
I'll stay on guard.
All right. So, and Plague, you had plans. What do you want to do?
And
I don't know. wall.
And then okay, so these pants are pretty heavy. If we can't find them, then we should probably just deliver these pants, and then perhaps I can get assistance from my guild, and what to do in the light of our executing that foul woman.
You know, I just thought about this now. Traveling through this district, we'll have to cross the guard barracks, and they'll notice the pants.
Can I like look around to see if I can find any writings on any kind of buildings or anything of that sort?
Just with what you can see a bunch more shops. They seem to be like it's a fisherman wharf. They're selling fish. They're selling bait. They're selling boats. But if you look for the thieves' cant, I need you to make a check.
Okay. Oh my god.
Yep, you guys don't find shit. You don't see any thieves' cant anywhere.
I go up to one of the merchants and I ask. Fuck. Okay, hold on. Fuck my life.
Same.
Is there? Fuck my life. I guess we just. Where's the guard tower or whatever that we're trying to?
The barracks are right here. Once more, you go here, and here, then here. This is where the guard barracks are. I mean, you could go this way. You would have to sneak through, but to be undetected. You do see that there are watchtowers. These circles are watchtowers. You could try to climb those and hop over the wall, which is quite dangerous. This one is the safest path.
I think the sneaking route would probably be better.
Okay. So you're
So
gonna.
I'll try to sneak past the guard tower.
Okay. So you get about here. Make a stealth check, and she will have to make one.
Well, she doesn't have the pants though, so.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, I was thinking that I would just go on my lonesome, and then she would follow in after. Let's see. Plus.
Was that the 14?
Yes.
Okay. So actually, I'll use that. Okay. So she kind of walks in, right? You sneak in, sticking to the shadows and like hiding behind other people to like hide the clothing, and you make it through no problem. But stopping you right now is a group of guards, 2 guards. Once more, there's a guard posted at every wall. So there's one here. There was one here, but I forgot to mention that. But since with your stealth, you hit it no problem.
Okay.
And then Mira catches up to you, and she kind of talks to the guards as she kind of like gestures you to walk in, and you do. Guards don't notice you, and then she follows. And then I'm going to speed things up because we should be ending the session pretty soon. You guys go down into the tunnel. You guys make your way to Aldor and Kaz, and once more, there's a fire at the door.
Hi, how you guys doing?
We are alive.
You smell like the ocean.
I waved to you with my bloody hand.
And I go up to Kaz and I shake his hand and I say, "Job well done."
Yeah, no problem, man. Anytime.
This is unpleasant. And then the fire dies eventually. In which case, you guys walk to the door, knock on it twice. This rotund man opens it, and he's like, "Oh, it's you guys."
Yeah, sorry about that.
Your weapons.
We forgot how to get in.
Your weapons.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
since
curious
I am
as
a member
to.
of this guild, am
Yeah,
I
yeah.
authorized to carry any sort of weapons on me?
Give me your weapons.
I'll disarm this time. I'm curious about this leader.
I will attempt to smuggle away a dagger, but then relinquish my other weapon.
Okay, sleight of hand check.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow, that's the second time you're able to do that. You're fucking lucky.
So you put the dagger aside, and you guys relinquish all your magical items and weapons. And as you guys walk through, this Gotan man grabs you by the throat plate, pushes you to the wall, and says, "She's told me about the last one you brought in."
Oh,
Rip.
Wait, what? Wait, I'm confused.
Rip.
the queen told the Ugandi warriors about the dagger you smuggled in last time. Who knows?
Jesus Christ.
Jig is up.
I'm like, okay, so we're all friends here. I've actually come back from a important mission.
I got the
mission.
pants.
Yes, we do have the pants. They are around my my neck, if you can see.
Plague, just give him your dagger.
You know what? You know what? No, I'm not going to give up my
Hey,
dagger.
give me the fucking dagger! Give me the fucking dagger!
And then Mirai walks over to the guy and says, "Can you please let him go? You're hurting him." And his grip loosens up on you, and he says, "You swing at her again, you're not coming back."
Uh-oh.
All right. Hopefully, you're not in my line of sight when I get trigger happy.
Shut up.
And he just kind of pushes you in, and you guys walk in. He closes the door behind you guys, once more holding your weapons, except for the one that you still have.
Hey, Zuckerberg!
What? I haven't heard back from him. Yes. I'll call him again. Give me a few. Alright, what's happening? So
Okay.
we're in.
Yep. So, you guys walk in, and once more you see a bunch of people. They're kind of staring at you. Now since they know who you are, they're kind of also laughing at you because once more you're the student of Gilmore.
Mm-hmm.
But where are you heading?
Why are they laughing at you?
Okay, so my former master, right? He is literally cancer, and they know of him.
Cancer?
Yes, so
The-
he is a
The
blight
astrological
upon-
sign in the sky, Cancer.
Yeah, no, he is astral, yes. And I just leave it at that.
So who are you looking for? Are you looking for the
Sarah.
woman that gave you the task, or the Miss Sarah?
Sorry, yes.
Okay. Looking through, and going to her office. You see that she is behind a desk, reading some papers, and seems to be writing some things down.
And I'm like, hello.
Yes, you're quite the loud one indeed. So, my scouts tell me that you were at the red light district. Made a lot of commotion.
The sweet blood, it sings to me.
Yes, we there were some much needed sacrifices done, and there was some pants gathering committed.
Yes, it's
And
quite
look, we
a
did you one better. We got you an extra pair of pants.
it's quite a shame that Hava had to die for all of this, but her time was coming sooner or later. So I just might as well check that one off.
It had been a while since I had fought. I needed to make sure I wasn't getting rusty. So I executed her with ease.
Yes, I remember how badly you fought.
Yes.
For the pants, just put them on the ground.
And before I put the pants on the ground, I check each one of them to make sure that if there's anything.
You take a long sniff.
Looking through each one of the pants thoroughly, you've noticed that whatever was in it was taken, meaning possibly that they had nothing to start with, or they were checked.
Okay. I just put them on wherever she wants me to put them.
Yeah. As for being part of this guild, welcome.
Everybody, oh.
Feel free to take a quiver of arrows whenever you see fit, so long as you only carry one quiver. Can't be hoarding it all.
I see.
I'll see to it that we'll get you some new armor. Been hearing that you've been scouring the land for it. And next time you want to come here, use this door. And she knocks on a wall, and then the wall crumbles a bit, and you see on the other side more members of the Thieves Guild, and they're leaving. And there's a tunnel behind them. This leads to the Noble District. This is where we come out and come in from the Noble District. It's the easiest way to here.
Nice.
And then Mira is like, if it's all right with you, do you mind if I use it to go back home? And she looks at her. Who is this woman, and how did she get here?
She is a part of my camaraderie. She actually assisted me in this task.
Along with the other two standing outside the door.
I use the one and I cast silence. No.
You don't have the wand.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, I don't? Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
It
he was
was confiscated.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. That's right. Yeah, that's right. All right.
Well, then I slowly nod after he injectures.
Damn
about,
right you
their
fucking
involvement.
nod.
All right, and I would appreciate, since I don't know this woman, that you escort her to her, and she puts in quotation, home, and see to it that she never returns here.
I see.
If
Well,
she lives in a noble district, she's a danger to us, and we will be watching her.
watching like protectively, like, because this woman's been through some stuff, right?
Yes, and so have I.
Yes. All right. Well, before
Say, Mirai, what house are you serving under exactly?
Why do you ask?
You need a safe place, at least some safer place. Perhaps you could keep tabs on this family for the guild here, if that is okay with them.
That is quite interesting. Getting information from the inside. I like that. And she's like, alright. I'm with the Lyceum family, working as a maid. Without the four, obviously. If it's alright with you, I'd like to ask for their protection as well. They're nice people, and I wouldn't want to see any harm done to them. And then Nisara's like, oh, don't worry, no harm will be done to them. But maybe their economy might fall short a bit. and she's like, well, she whispered to you, Plague, I trust you. And then,
And I whisper back, and I'm like, it's probably not the best idea, but you'll be fine.
okay. So, I'm gonna end the session here.
Wait, before we end the session, can I, just so I don't forget, can I re-up on my arrows?
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool.
So as a quick note, because I haven't given you guys experience for the last one yet, because I haven't calculated yet, I'm going to keep track once more, and I'll get back to you guys as soon as possible with this. So yeah.
Alright.
And in short, you guys came outside. You guys saw the district, the noble district, all fancy. You guys came out of a water fountain that has
Nice.
that has a tree perched on top of it, and
Dang, it's a tree.
and you guys made your way back to the market district because you guys aren't necessarily allowed here, but since you guys appeared here, you guys seem somewhat okay with it. So then you guys walk back to the inn, and you guys are now home, quote unquote.
Yay.
Good job, guys. You guys,
We survived with
With
murder
cold
on our...
blood.
you guys fucking killed a woman.
Ah.
Okay.